Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this will be Dungeons 2. Though we are starting a new little thing here on the channel where I am going to be doing some art practice every day at the start of the stream. It's not going to be anything spectacular or such, just a gonna just doodle and do some art exercises. My throat decides it doesn't want to operate anymore. But yeah, we are using the TF talkies today, so by all means, just fold me to your heart's content, everybody. And I am aware that I can customize stuff, and I did download the drivers, yes. Also, I really want one of those nice little hands that show you where my pen is and stuff. I'll have to figure out how those are done in the near future. But yes, and enjoy the whiskers with the taco, an extra cheesy taco, because the cheese makes the meal, right?
And I agree, Ducks. Like, practicing every day is a good habit. I'm not much of an artist myself. I'm still like learning and aspiring, but the one principle I stand on is do whatever you must to keep on creating. Picking up that drawing pen, picking up that pencil is probably the most important aspect of all.
Well, we're going to start off with an exercise that Whiskers recommended here with just the lines and circles between them.
Oh no, I just had a terrible realization.
What's that?
Are we going to have to get a whole new suite of TF talkies?
What do you
Not just
mean?
going to be the TF talkie, but now we're going to have the TF drawing hand.
Seda, you beautiful genius. Yeah, Hex. You know the kind of stuff. I don't know if I could set that up to be automatically changed, though. And I definitely don't think I'm doing it with all of the TF talkies that I have currently. What I'll probably do, if anything, is, my main Sona here, just different species.
It's a good plan. I like this plan. Oh no, what have I done? Science. Look, it's my entire job as a scientist, just to ask, but what about this? Or is this a possibility? How about that? And because I have a fancy lab coat, makes me sound smart.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Does anybody else only hear roaring? What's not a circle? I am confused. Oh, you mean the triangles and such? Those are also things that he recommended I do.
Rank Wake up! Hold the line! This hamlet shall not fall.
Oh!
Rated my stream with 15 viewers.
Wow, was not expecting this many new people watching me do this.
Wake up! Hold the line!
Uh-oh.
This hamlet shall not fall.
Tameo traded my stream with 18 viewers.
Well, hello, Tama. Hello, Harley. And, I apologize to everybody. Hi. So, welcome in, everybody. I am Razim. We do all sorts of things here. Right now, we are subjecting you all to art. I just got a drawing tablet. This is my very first art stream. I am just doing some practice here before we get into Dungeons 2. So yeah, welcome in everybody. We're going to be doing some Dungeons 2 here soon. How was your stream? Would you like a regular shout out or a random clip from your channel brought up? That question goes to both of you. Welcome in, welcome in. We've got lots of tabletop RPGs here, Pathfinder, several Pokemon games, a couple of Digimon, a Star Wars campaign. We have a bunch of different games that I do, though recently it's mostly just been Factorio. And, well, we have actual artists that come join on the stream as well. And then there's me who, well, I'm just starting. So, I apologize. Hello there, Wanju. Hey, Sir Gaz. Hello there, Cynic. Hey, Wimbish Sparrow.
Look, you're not starting out, you're investing in your Gartic phone streams.
Yes. We did a Gartic phone stream with a whole bunch of big artists. Like Seda here was in there. We had Shy, Roy, Whiskers. We had Hex. We've got, geez, brain does not want to process. Ido. Still too early. I was not expecting a raid this early.
Zim, I don't know if I would classify as big artist when I haven't uploaded any new coloring, let alone original art, to FA in almost 2.5 years.
Alright, get to work on the TF Talkie for me.
I'm working on another project. Which I would make jokes, but I'm not quite sure how secret it's supposed to be, so...
Well, apparently Bluebat still loves his wallpaper you did.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Sarjaz just resubscribed for 26 months. Razim Duke.
Hello, Sir Gaz. Thank you very much for that resub and your 26 months of support. And yeah, Ido's right. He literally only posts on Discord.
I don't even post on Discord. I don't even post into my own server. But, you know, like, Bluebat does bring up a really good point. Like, that is now, like, the third time I've done art for someone, and it's ended up as their wallpaper in some form, which is really weird. It's happened 3 times. First time with some coloring for Abby. Second time is what now is one of Velican's splash screens on Twitch. and then Blue Bat's desktop. And I know this is why I described myself on the Gartic Throne stream as basically a wear artist. Like, Blue Bat's piece, from rough sketch to completed thing, was 12 hours. Like, 12 real-time hours. And I slept for portions of that. You know, there are times I just lock in. And I haven't been able to figure out how to replicate that.
So right now what I'm doing, everybody, is Whisker sent me this learn to draw in 30 days thing, and they've got an exercise. You're only supposed to do one of them per day, period. So the idea here is, I guess, learning how to draw circles. That's my best guess. But yeah, they you do the square and then spice the, do the two lines inside, and then draw a circle in there. And this is, I'd really rather, just do like that instead of doing it in 4 lines around the square, but hey, if that's supposed to be what helps, I'll do it. These look terrible.
Yeah, no, circles are definitely very important, and it's like, there's probably a different way to describe it, but I think, like, one of the stronger aspects, like, that I know I struggle with as an artist, is having the pen control, so that your hand does what your brain sees. If that makes sense. Like, I've seen, like, some very stylish artists that just, sketch up something that, like, looks very clean in, like, 5-10 minutes. But being able to basically say, hey, I want to draw this circle, or I want to draw, like, an oval. And you don't have to think about it. The times I've locked in the most as an artist, particularly, like, when I'm coloring, is just when I'm not thinking about it. So I can definitely see this stage being a lot of practice that hand-eye coordination, practice the shapes you're trying to make and trying to see, because, yeah, less you have to think about squares and circles, the more you can start thinking about, light scenery, color combinations, and form and anatomy and all that jazz, and then you start leveling up.
Ah, yes, of course Seda wants to think about anatomy.
Look, this is the learning artist trying to describe learning art, when I'm probably just made every, like, artist in chat and watching the VOD, like, yelling at the stream. And Hex, then you see it, like, work on the fundamentals, and then here I am just, like, werewolf finger painting, because putting colors and stuff is, like, how I keep creative, and, like, I slowly start bringing those fundamentals in through, like, osmosis. Look, one of these days, Ido, I'm going to have a take that's going to get me kicked off the stream. And not for any, like, bad take, just gonna be, like, upset all the artists, and I'm just gonna be, like, driven off with pitchfork.
Hello, Merle.
Hello. Also, now I'm really trying to figure out what music you're playing, because it sounds StarCraft. But I'm
It's
hearing, like, little
it's the menu music from Dungeons 2.
Gotcha. Because, no, I'm hearing, like, snippets, and some of those snippets are sounding like the menu music for StarCraft 2. And I'm just like, huh? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, like I said, everybody, I will be getting to Dungeons 2 here shortly. I'm just doing a little bit of practice there, some art stuff.
So how long before we can commission the sim?
The best you're getting are requesting a dodo doodle. And you have to specifically request that I do it, because you're not... I am not going to thank somebody that helped me out with my art, such as it is, until I'm more confident. And unless they request that specifically. Stop trying to open this in other programs. There we go. One thing that I have already gotten on my... one thing that I have already very much started doing, which I know a lot of artists struggle with, is I always put my pen back in the holder anytime I go to, set it down. I never am putting it anywhere else. Strictly in the holder. Because I am aware of how those things disappear.
Don't worry, it's still going to disappear.
This is Clip Studio, Lightpaw. The number of times that I have threatened to staple the pen to Whisker's, ghostly paw is, well, literally any time he puts it down, it disappears.
Okay, why don't I just have, like, this mental image of you just, like, staple it to, like, the arm, and then after, like, a moment, it just then just starts slowly falling through the ethereal.
He did doodle this at one point.
Glorious.
Yeah, Quill. I definitely do not want to lose this. By the way, Quill, what do you think of the TF talkies? The transformation stuff I've got. There's over 50 forms. Do exclamation point potion.
And counting.
And counting, yes. Alright, let's try this out. This is going to be horrible, but it's what I'm going to do. No, that's a terrible line. I really need to set up the race as a quick button on my tablet. But then
That's
again, I tend to go the route of just leaving it anyway so far.
that's actually honestly like one of my biggest struggles when I jump from like drawing and coloring on desktop and with my non-screen tablet and like Clip Studio versus drawing and coloring on my iPad, because like I have those button macros set up on my tablet. I know instantly draw, smudge, erase, undo. My little dial to adjust my brush size on the fly, and then just like a little pan buttons, fit to screen, save, and that's it. I actually have one I haven't bound yet. And then just like all the color codes for like all the color swatches for like my sonar or shading preferences, just like right there on the side. It's cozy. It's super cozy, and then I miss it when I move over to like my iPad. And the force of habit is powerful. Like getting comfortable with like what finding those like that workflow and the workarounds for you is huge.
I suppose I do have a button that will switch to my to the eraser, but it's I don't have a button that switches me back to pen.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, when I'm saying this, Hex, I mean that I don't have it automatically set up that way right now. Alright, gotta move my mouse this way. Let me see what buttons they have on by default right now. So that one is E. I don't know what Control-Shift-N does. Control-S is save. I'm sure that's important. Space, I don't know what that does.
Control Shift N is a new layer, a new raster layer.
Oh, right. I've been hitting that a lot. I'm not gonna get rid of that. What does space do?
Oh, I'm just like looking
Oh,
through the
apparently it's just holding spaces for pen or pan. Oh.
Oh yeah, if you hold it and like drag your mouse around, you can drag around the canvas without like moving the layer.
Okay, then how do I?
So if you were to hold that button and like potentially draw around on your tablet, you wouldn't draw, you'd just be moving around, which can be really good for when you're like trying to get some of those details in there.
All right, so it's P for pen.
Correct.
Okay. Apparently, I had erase on both the buttons on the left side of my tablet as well as on the pen. So I had two different ways to set for erase and none for actually doing a pen. Wait, why did that not work? Switch back to pen. Why are you not doing this? Are you guys sure it's P?
It should be.
Yeah, it says a pen. Do I just need it closer or something? Ah, there it goes.
I mean, like, I see you're already selected on the pen, so, like, maybe just press the B key on your keyboard real quick.
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay.
Except now I need to race again.
Yeah. You know, the extra confusing thing is when you press the P button twice, you switch to pencil. Which I'm not quite sure if it's the default, but that's how I have it set up for mine, and it can be useful to go from sketching to lining.
You know, I wasn't planning to spend this much time doing the art thing today, and yet here we are, so, probably should have swapped or set the category to art. I'll remember that for tomorrow. Oh, why did that go up so much? I apologize. This is not great, but yeah, you know. Oh, whoa, no. Way too big. I definitely see why artists constantly are undoing.
Yep. It's I'm going to draw a circle really quickly, and by really quickly, it means draw it in half a second after spending 19 and a half seconds drawing it and undoing it.
No, this is terrible.
Want to see the rock graph you drew? Absolutely.
Yeah. Hi, Carrie. Hello, Sonic.
Ooh, very cute. Soon we're just gonna have a rock graph of every type combination, and I'm here for it.
Still waiting for that Power Rangers Rockruff team. This is Zim does art practice before Dungeons too.
Yeah, exactly, Carrie, what Merle just said. And hello there, Linkso. Welcome in.
This
Hey,
is what
Frost
happens when you
Husky.
get. This is what happens when you get invested into the art. Like I was supposed to go make a sandwich. But now I'm here.
Well, it's awful, but I think that's where I should probably call it on this part. Enjoy the dart.
Start.
It is awful. I apologize.
It is a start.
Exactly.
Alright, let's put this away. I'll get these things saved because Whiskers has insisted that I send him everything that I do, even the lines and circles. But for
He
now,
wants to make sure you're doing your warm-ups.
I think he more just wants to see the progress.
Oh, that too.
Hello, Orca.
Wait, no, Orca, no, no.
Too late.
Wait, why did that not save? Why is it not saved? Okay, that's why. Apparently, Clip Studio decided to open the export thing on the drawing tablet, which is behind me now, instead of, you know, where I can actually see it. Okay, now why isn't it there?
Flip demands more sacrifices.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna just leave this, So yeah, my, experience with this was trying to get this working. Okay, there we go. Got it all up here. Finally. Now it's there. Enjoy.
Is this where I do my thing during the stream, and as opposed to working on my current projects, just decide to color that in real quick?
Go for it.
Yes, Orca. Everybody seems keen on giving krill fish.
You know what? I'm gonna do this as opposed to making lunch. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make lunch, and then I'm gonna do this. I was like, no, I'm gonna art this, and it's just like, oh, actually, no. You know, roast beef sandwich sounds pretty good right now.
Chomps on
back.
the tuna.
Sorry, just saving all these to send to Whiskers real quick. Alright, now let's actually get into this game. Hello, Kenku. Yeah, I think I might do these as separate recordings, actually. And I'll just stitch them together at the end of the week or so. Hey, Big O. So we'll just stop this recording and start again soon. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, currently as Paint the African Wild Dog. And this is day 2 of the learning to draw thing. We'll see how this goes today, because today's task is an interesting one.
What were you given?
Oh boy, you're doing tasks? This is gonna be cool.
Yeah, Whiskers sent me a, Whiskers sent me this video of a bunch of different, things to do to learn to draw. One thing per day. But of course, first off, we start with the warm-up, which is the same boring thing every time. Wait, why won't you let me draw?
Warm-ups never change, that is their nature.
Excuse me, let me draw, please. Oh, wait, I see. I need a new layer. Because the other layers have,
Stuff.
I know.
yeah.
Oh wow.
And Whiskers.
A
was
Seda
pop-
Ida. Yeah.
You got
Seda
Ido.
Ida Cerberus.
You got Ido. Dart. Sada's character.
Dart.
And then Whiskers with the taco.
Yeah. Those sharp angles, they look very saurian.
Hmm.
You'd be good at drawing Rex someday.
But yeah, warm-ups. Never fun, but they do
So
help.
what's he do for? What does he do with his warm-ups?
I assume the same things. Yep.
Horizontal lines?
And then draw circles and
then-
triangles and squares between
Yep, circles,
them.
triangles, squares. Yep.
I never did this. This is the thing I
This is
should
the stuff I
probably-
was telling you I was doing every day.
Yeah. And this is why I plateaued at art, because I never did the thing.
It's kind of like when I was in band. You had to warm up with the same scales every day.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, I used to be in a band class. I remember all the warm-ups.
I never
wanna
did.
draw.
You what?
Kurei's arms out still, so
Oh,
he can't
yeah.
draw. He's seeing you draw. It makes me want to draw too, to be fair.
I'm
You
sorry.
should draw, Gary. You should draw. You can. You never get to draw. You should draw, Gary.
I know. Dedicated drawing with Zim is so cool. This is going to be so much
Do
fun.
it.
Do it right now.
You should consistently draw, and then you'll get really good, and then you'll be like drawing all the TF that you want to see.
That's what I'm saying. Pretty soon.
Same back at you, Gary.
Yeah, but then I'd end up trying to draw Furvis, and then ARF would cause my computer to crash.
Okay then.
Octagon.
But I'm gonna go lay down.
Oh, okay.
Sleep
It was a lot
well.
of fun.
Yee. I'll
Good night,
see you
Krill.
later.
See you next week, Crow.
Yeah.
Yee.
It was so much fun talking wild traditions with them and our piercing the veil.
Hi, Mala.
Tabletops are fun. I had to look at the chat for a second. I thought you were calling me Mala.
No. I'm not Lightpaw. I wouldn't make such a horrendous freaking insult on somebody.
I was like, what did I do?
I know, right?
I
Still
he
can't
calls-
believe-
Gary has called me Mala on more than one occasion.
No, I have not. Why would you say that, Kuroi?
That is... Wow.
That's a horrible thing to say, Kuroi.
I mean, that's what I
SMH.
thought.
Why would I do that? You must be mistaken, Kuroi. Also known as quote it or it didn't happen off stream.
That's fair.
So today's task is to draw random shapes and, you know, basically make them 3D like you can see here. Mala, it's more that you are pathetic enough for that to be an insult. That's really what it is. Also, I probably should not be using the 3D model with this, because I am facing off to the side, and I see that it is going to get really weird really fast. Because it has no idea what the heck's going on. Might have
Gonna
to stick
throw
with
like
TF
a-
Talkies.
Muzzle out of the side of his face because it doesn't know where the nose is. But I will say Paint is a perfectly good character to draw with because paint. It's in the name. So what do we got here? Like a petri dish or like a bottle cap?
It is a
Piece of wavy
circle.
glass. Oh, okay. I thought it was a cylinder. Sorry.
Well, yes, but it is... It is... circle.
It is imagination. Made manifest. This reminds me of those slides at the park.
No, not that.
Yeah, I could see it. Kura, do you see the slide at the park and the merry-go-round thing?
Yes.
You should probably not do that. That's the seeing clouds in other people's drawing thing. It's like, oh, cloud watching, art edition.
Personally, I just find it a risky pursuit.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Oops, I said the wrong thing. Yeah, that would be how that would go.
There, my best attempt at a slide.
Okay. Let me see if I can get my Wacom set up again.
No, it is not a Ren coin.
A Ren coin? I haven't heard of Ren coin since I watched Data Anomaly and there was a clown.
And we will do a little box. What?
Nothing. I'm trying to draw horizontal lines and realizing that I am not good at that drawing exercise.
Well, the key is to keep at it and keep practicing and keep getting better at it, but stick with it even though it sucks.
Yep.
Last night I drew a horrid abomination in my attempt to draw a Raijin. I deleted it.
Oh boy.
But
Aw.
I
Still do
did
it.
send it to Raijin and I still did it, yeah.
Exactly. Hey, at least they got you to
Turns
draw.
out anthros are harder to draw than Pokemon.
Yes,
Alright.
yes, they are.
I thought
Pokemon
Pokemon
are-
were Anthros.
Pokemon are... No. Pokemon are...
What's a Lucario then?
It's a
is
Pokemon.
designed with... Yes.
If it's
Pokemon
not
are
Anthro.
specifically... Okay.
Go ahead, Guroy.
No, it's fine.
No, go ahead.
I'm waiting. I want to hear too.
Say Pokemon are specifically designed with the idea of being relatively easy to reproduce. That's not saying that it's not good to draw them. It's very good to draw them. It's just they're done that way to actually encourage kids to draw them.
Oh,
So it's if they're in forms that look really cool and use rather straightforward lines, then they're easy to draw and easy to keep kids encouraged, which allows them to keep drawing, which means they'll develop the skill.
I would have never have thought that they'd want you to draw Pokemon. That's kind of cool. I'm so used to the people with IP going, well, we drew this, but you can't.
Well, they're not like the easiest things to draw, but they're specifically designed with the idea that, these are things that are within the realm of aiming to draw for. And obviously they range in complexity, but yeah.
I always thought it was just the animation thing. I like your interpretation way better, but I thought it was just they draw them this way because then the animators who draw 1,000,000 frames of this thing can draw it quickly so they can get the episodes out on time. But yours sounds so endearing, like Pokemon is welcoming and that they want you to participate.
I mean, that was very much a thing I remember being when I was younger. There was all the how to draw Pokemon things that would come up after episodes.
Aw. That's cool. And that is a curious shape. What is it? Oh, okay. Sometimes the shape is just the shape. For a second, I thought it was a little snake with a little snake tongue going blep. The lip of a cylindrical shape is so hard to do.
Yes, it is.
You know what's the worst thing is hands. But cylindrical shapes are up there. There's so many times, like I can't even draw hands anymore. Or period. I can do closed fist, but an actual hand? Nuh-uh. I've heard there's a thing where if you draw enough furry characters, you can't actually draw very well human characters.
I very much have not heard that.
It was the animator's plight, and there's this thing about it, about drawing the cartoon rabbits.
Well,
I
that's
would
an
not mind
entirely
if I'm like-
different thing.
That's
okay.
you spend your whole life drawing the same thing. You're going to be very good at drawing that thing and that thing only.
I would not mind that. If only thing I could draw was cool furry characters, I would just draw everyone as very cool furry characters. Problem solved. See? Brilliant. I don't know about you, Kurai.
But what?
The one thing I don't like trying to draw is my own characters.
Okay. I like drawing my own characters.
It's because I've had other people draw them better than I have, and it feels like it's like, aw, you want it to be better.
That's why I keep drawing them.
But if I draw
I guess
someone
I'm not
else's,
disappointed. I'm not disappointed in drawing something if the drawing turns out bad. That just means I need to keep drawing.
ooh, that is one of those. It's a house shape, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I like drawing, so I don't mind having to draw more to get better at it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it would be better to just be better at it, but, you know, I also don't hate drawing it to be better, so...
I think Zim likes drawing.
Totally
I
not
think
me
drawing
here
videos
with
is
a
like-
huge amount of anxiety as I'm doing this and hoping that it's looking good and stuff. Yeah.
Really? Oh, I would never have thought that, Zim. You look like you're having fun. You're just letting your creativity go and just letting the pen run. Going where it takes you.
I mean, I feel like drawing is a lot like streaming. If you want to draw, you want to make sure you're drawing for the right reasons.
Yes.
Because it's a commitment.
I would not always exactly agree with that, but that's fair.
Well, the right reason doesn't have to be the same for everyone. The point is if you're just drawing it for, I guess, something a bit more, I don't know. I guess if you're not drawing it for the right reasons, you will lose interest because you're not going to get good at it right away. It's going to take a lot of effort and practice.
See, I did it the other way around. I ended up, I got a lot better because of a lot of people I met, and then they were giving me encouragement, and it was fun because I was drawing things that they liked, and yeah. I went from not being able to draw a stick figure to being able to draw some very minute better things than a stick figure, but I'm not good at drawing. But I was able to convey images, and I was like, okay, that's way better than I was. One thing I will say is you can spend hours on something and you can make it better than you can punch above your weight class, so to speak, with drawing. If you don't mind sitting there and erasing and redrawing it until you get it right.
That's not punching above your weight class. That's just drawing.
They're people, when they get good at art, they can just draw a thing on the first go, and they draw it really good.
Yeah, and they don't have to keep erasing it, so they get better over time, so they don't have to keep erasing it. That's just
Right.
drawing.
But then there's people who will draw and treat it like a bonsai garden, and erase and redraw every little line until they get it just right.
I don't understand.
I guess that's more like the professional style. They draw what they want really quickly on the first go.
Well, if you don't want to draw that style, don't draw that style.
That's the style that you draw when you do it well.
Again, it depends that's why I say make sure your motivation for drawing is good.
Fair enough. The house is gray. Shingles? Yeah.
Right now, I'm just drawing whatever I'm feeling like.
Yeah. I very much felt that when I started seeing you work on the house. I was like, you're not anxious, you're having fun. And that's the best part about drawing. If you can have fun while drawing. Meanwhile, I'm drawing something called a blank. I wish your arm was better, Kuroi. You'd be so much better at this drawing thing.
Oh, why do you
Yeah.
say that?
Because you do all the little lesson things,
Okay.
and you'd have an idea what to draw.
Would I?
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah. Because I said so. Therefore, it's true.
Not sure that's quite how it works, but okay.
Cool. It works.
No.
Oh, was using the paint bucket.
Ah,
I really gotta get rid of that. How y'all doing out there?
it's starting to feel a little MC Escher.
Oh, nice, Gary.
Looking at things from strange angles.
Oh, this is more for making it easier to actually color it in.
Yeah. Kurai,
No.
what should I draw?
What should you draw?
Pause.
Well, I guess. Why don't you draw a rock ruff?
Okay, let me pull up the data on that subject. Okay, so they have the teddy bear snout.
That way you get to draw paws and a fluffy tail.
Okay, so they have the Shiba Inu style tail with the curl.
Kind of more husky to me, but...
That's fair, but it does make a full loop curling in on itself. Oh,
Yes,
That was a good-
you should draw paws as well.
that was a good download to find. Someone has unpacked the entire 3D model of a rock ruff, and I can see all the textures. Very neat. They do, in fact, have paw. I had to see.
Yes,
They have a
paw.
pink
What
little
did you think
circle.
They'd have weird human fingers.
I figured
No,
it would
rock
just
ruff
be
with
solid
hands
brown.
Don't exist.
They do. I think they're called like Lycanroc Dusk version.
They still don't have hands.
Oh, that's not Dusk, it's Midnight. I don't know my Pokemon. And they do kind of have hands. Sort of. They're actually more like paws. You're right. They have arms, they don't have hands. That's what it is. They have the shoulder
Are they
structure.
nuclear arms? You can't hug your children.
So that's the problem. I laugh before the joke is even compiled because I know where it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, lovely, Era.
What's going on?
Alright. I think that's where I'm going to call it on this. I'm kind of keeping it to short bursts. So, you know, it's not constant working on stuff, but... I think that's nice.
That is a good call.
Okay.
No, he's putting his suit back on.
Proportions. Okay, the first part of drawing a rock ruff is drawing a circle.
To be fair, that's basically everything. How long
Let's
does it
start
take
at
for
the
a Taki
beginning,
icon to
please.
be drawn? Not very long. Why do you ask? It's usually the getting to it side that's the problem.
Everything is a circle?
Pretty much.
Everything worth drawing is a circle. I'll give you that. Everything else is
Well,
like buildings
everything
and
starts
stuff.
as a circle.
Buildings are rectangles and squares. Machines and robots are rectangles and squares.
Okay,
Alright,
almost
so-
everything living starts with a circle.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and end this little recording here. Like I've said before, I'm gonna be stitching all of these recordings together into one for the week, so yeah, not gonna do full outro here. See you next time. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is day 3 of learning to draw. We've got a relatively simple thing to do today. What was this? Ah, yeah, that. No, not there. There we go. Let's get the whole thing on the screen here. Yes, it is cylinders today. Oh yeah, we are using the TF talkies, because I realized yesterday that the model does not work for that, for this, at all. Hey, Frost Husky. Gotta do the warm-up first. I really like the sound that drawing on this tablet makes. It reminds me of like a marker. Hey, Era, I'm try to focus on drawing here. Why no? Hey, Cosmo. Bye already, Era? Okay. Bye. Alright. Now for the actual exercise today. I am not open for real commissions right now, Sirio, but you can, if you do tip $25, then you can request a dono doodle from me in particular, if you want that. I am a very long way from being available for commissioning. No, I'm not gonna bother updating the stream title for this, Sirio. I'm only gonna be spending like 15 to 30 minutes on this. So the title and all that is set up for what I'm actually going to do. The art is just a small recording. I'm gonna take all of them from the week, put them together, and, you know, call it good. Yes, I am Shadow Wolf. Well, that's the exercise for today done. How the hell does the cut and paste function work? Oh, it's making new layers. I see. Why is that how that works? Oh, crap. I just want to move it elsewhere on the screen. I want to move it over from where it's at over to the side. Aha! Figured it out. Hi, Geeman. What did I have no idea what you watched. Ah, hundreds of beavers! Wonderful! How much did you guys laugh? Geeman, how little were you able to breathe during that? Beaver. 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 You know, it would help if I, shrunk down the eraser if I want fine-tuned erasing. Well, I do have a beaver TF talkie. Yes, Epic. But no, I was going beaver, beaver, beaver because Ido and Geeman just watched the masterpiece that is Hundreds of Beavers. Which I highly recommend all of you take a time to watch it. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. What's wrong with that, Cosmo? Using a drawing tablet, and if so, what tablet do you have? I have the Huon 13. Does it not have pressure sensitivity? It does? Why, Sirio? In general, yes, Epic. So the Rainbow TF, the Rainbow Potion goes Anthro, the non-Rainbow one goes Feral. That is me. I swap around a little bit, Sirio, but I do tend to go for more, heavier lines. And no, I'm not drawing soda cans. I am drawing barrels. Absolutely epic. You know, you're not wrong, Quill. You're not wrong.
Ahoy.
Hello there.
So, yeah, many words in that document. I've read about 30 pages of it.
This sounds like a bad thing, the way you're wording things.
Nah. Gotta, be thorough in your explanations and all that. I think it's a good read so far. So, what are you drawing there? The train?
Hey, it's at least recognizable! Woohoo! And yes. The next thing I gotta do is transport water barrels up to my space station in Factorio. Whenever I don't get distracted by other things again. So probably never, but, Yeah, I'm just, I figured I had to draw cylinders, so why not?
Fair enough.
Coming to pick up the water barrels.
Does having water up there help drink in the view of the worlds and all that?
No,
I assume
no,
it's-
it's part of processing for oxidizer for the thrusters.
I guess that makes sense. I'm pretty sure rocket fuel's a mixture of oxygen and hydrogen. Which you get both from electrolysis of water.
Eh,
So you said this was day 3 of doing art stuff?
yes.
What were the other 2 days?
So... Oh, right, let me, do... Oh, wait, I already am sharing. Alright, so, yeah, this was day 3. You have, This was day 2. Just had to do random shapes and make them basically 3D. I added a little shading on them. This one, somebody said it was a slide, so I turned it into a slide, and then I decided to draw a little house. Because I could. This was me drawing Ido. Not terrible. This was me drawing Dart. Terrible.
I like it.
And then this was the first time I actually used this thing. I drew Whiskers with a taco.
And a taco, yeah. Ain't bad.
I've already got it into the habit of never just putting down the pen. It always goes back in its holder. Always.
I'm assuming a new pen is quite expensive.
They generally are, and as I have heard from many artists, they tend to disappear. You set it down and it goes into the back rooms.
Ah, got it. Pen gnomes. Got it.
You see, the holder for drawing pens is what keeps them in our reality. If you set it down anywhere other than the holder, it will disappear into the back rooms and be gone forever. There is a room down in the back rooms that is just drawing pens everywhere. Believe me, it's true.
Are there like rooms for other stuff as well, or is it just drawing pens?
This room has only drawing pens.
So that implies there might be rooms of other things then.
Possibly. But
Maybe there's a
either
room
way...
for like lost money or something.
that is it for day 3, so we're going to end this recording and get to the actual main event. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to day 4 now of the art practice learning thingamajigger. And yeah, that's it, because I'm going to be stitching this with the other recordings, so you know.
That works.
It's art Marten, but the Marten is actually the one making the art.
It is.
Actually drawing as well. Drawing my friend traps his big hyena. And my wild dog and Chi.
Let me see, popping out the Discord stream so I can show the stream. There we go. Alright, and what's up, y'all? I'm on my main screen too. Yep, we're getting started. Just gonna have Mega Bonk on the side and have Zim doing art on the side too. I would have 2 screens, but I don't want everything to slow down, so yeah. And I answered you Snow in the Discord already. We might be doing Delta Traveler later on the night. Cool.
Hey, Guru.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Guru. What's up? Ow. Oh, got Fuse on the screen. Nice.
I mean, not done TFing yet, so, you know.
Oh no,
Hey,
I'm talking about my
Balasar.
end. You're Fuse.
Oh, right, the
you're
talkie
scared of
icon,
Fuse.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, you're definitely on the tech part, so you're doing different shapes. That makes sense.
Well, this is a warm-up.
Oh, that makes sense. Soon those circles will be beans. Bet. Sheesh. Well, thank you very much, Wernie. Big old Fuse behind me now. That was huge. Of course,
Big
it's
old
Pete and Paul.
Fuse.
Yep, big old Fuse. Big old tail.
Big tail.
Big tail.
I mean, in his feral form, he's over 40 feet long.
I did not need to know. Okay, well,
Hence, no chair.
gotta go. I'll be the chair. I mean, what? Hey, what's that? What's that? Is that a circle you're doing? You look like okay, those circles still got it. Okay. Thought that one was gonna be house for a second. Oh, back to train.
Why does so
I
much harder?
see.
Okay, maybe I'm doing it wrong. God,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
We have work for you to do.
Would Fuse be a good like one to ride on their backs? They seem pretty spiky. Also, they're electrical. Carrie said they wanted to ride Fuse.
I see that. And yes, he does have a very, very big tail.
Drawing a good circle shouldn't be this hard, but it is.
Do
Are
the
you streaming
warm
your
up like
stream,
I
Ren?
do, Ren. Whiskers has me doing it, so, you know, lines and then circles between them. Yeah, you are not putting a saddle on Fuse, Epic.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna bring an idea of a saddle. I didn't want to say ride fuse in a sense.
Hello there, Crimson.
Zim's characters don't get rode, they do the riding. Wink. Ah, with those, it's how much pressure you put on the pen, huh? Affects how thick the lines would be.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Sorry if anybody wants to see Mega Blanc right now. I'm kind of enamored in the process here. I have not seen my mate drawing yet, and I'm kind of wanting just to look for a bit. So we'll get to Mega Blanc in a bit. Didn't really have any plans to play anything anyway, but we'll get to something later. I see Ibzan is completely given into the brain rot. Understandable. I'm trying not to think that way. Oh, hey, Candy Floss. Welcome in. I'll have to check out more of that Commander, Forever Winter. Is that the one with the big download? I had to delete that one for now. Eh, 44 gigs ain't that bad. Freaking Sea of Thieves is like 120, and yeah, a lot of other things are 100 and something. Helldivers. Seeing the shape of that, I think the first thing that I try to draw as a practice would probably be sushi. I'd probably be drawing a lot of sushi.
Well, I don't like sushi, so...
Aw, dang. Fair.
I love sushi.
Oh, we'll eat some sushi, Rand. Honestly, I'll probably end up drawing a lot of food. I'm gonna draw a hot dog, or a steak, or eggs. Oh yeah, different kinds of eggs would be a funny thing to try. They have different textures and stuff. Like how Carrie's getting on your cat. Why don't you like sushi? What does sushi do to you? I mean, there's a lot of reasons not to like sushi. It's raw, texture. It was a acquired taste for me. Used to not really like fish. I'm just joking. I just found it funny like you were right to asking. Epic, you are right. Sushi does spoil in a matter of hours.
I have tried so many different varieties of sushi. I've really tried to enjoy it because I've heard from a lot of people that they enjoy it a lot. And just I've never enjoyed the flavor. Period.
That's fair. Have you ever tried it with mayo on top?
What?
Yes.
What do you mean, what, Rand? The spicy mayo and sushi's a thing, like a big thing already. Never had a volcano roll?
No.
Oh, you sound like you might be a purist with sushi. You don't eat sushimi or something? You don't eat like Americanized sushi?
What's the difference?
It just has a lot of different stuff on it. Usually they fry it sometimes. There's spicy mayo or like eel sauce or something on top. A lot of different combinations and whatnot. So you tend to get more of that mayo-y sushi that's more flavorful.
I also just don't really care for fish, period, so...
Yeah, that is fair. That kind of cuts a lot of sushi completely out if you don't like fish that much. I used to not be a fish person. The only thing that got me was catfish. A lot of catfish.
Epic, I do like wasabi. I will take a handful of wasabi peas and just eat it. Just you know. People call me crazy because it's like, how can you do that? And I'm like, because it's good? And I can?
Wasabi peas. Yeah, that sounds... The wasabi peas slap, actually. I had a joke with embarrassing story. I had I don't know how I got in there, but I had an old computer and a bag of wasabi peas was inside of my computer case. I do not know how I got in there. I did not put it in there, but it was there and I said it out loud in stream out of nowhere. And, yeah. it made someone lose it for some reason. It is actually really spicy, Carrie, so that's fair. Definitely nice and awake. So what is it, Dave? Do I see something in there? Am I going insane? Are you doing something?
Yes, I'm drawing.
No, I mean, is that me? Am I seeing them? I didn't expect to have that happen. Is that is that a pool? Did you make a pool? It looks like me in a pool. Huh. My eyes darted to the three stripes on the muzzle.
Little rings.
Aww. I'm drawing, being coy. That's cool. Is made the shape into a thing. It is now a pool. I am doing the gator breach. I think it looks jacuzzi. I like how everybody can interpret this in the way I think I was in a pool or a little jacuzzi. Meanwhile, Epic Bro fucking thinks I'm in a cooking pot. Wonderful. Everybody has their interpretation.
This is a pool. And hello there, Evith. Yes, this is Zim Does an Art. I've been doing this at the start of most streams lately. You guys funded for me to get a drawing tablet, so, well, the only fair way for me to say thank you is actually, you know, drawing on stream.
Alright, I give up. I'm not playing Mega Bonk. I'm just gonna put art. I don't really feel like playing it anyway. I just gotta have something on there for the sake of having something on there. head tilts at Carrie. CJ. Oh, hey, CJ. What's up, Zim and Co? And oh, hey, and
Hello there, CJ.
I'm gonna say it now. In before Zim has a talkie that is them drawing on a tablet. That's gonna be awesome, and someone's gonna do it. And I have just came up with the idea. Hee. Need to poke Ratchet about that. Oh. Making it a radical tub. Ooh. If I may dare request, do you think you could draw that S thing? Do you know how to do the S thing?
No, I don't.
Darn. Not yet, Rex. Oh yeah, I know. Soon. Then we'll be drawing all the things. Aw, heart. I'm still waiting on... I want to be there for Zim's first Paul drawing. I'm gonna be hype. Oh, hey, Kanako, you made it. You're just in time. We just started. We're not doing a game right now. We're chilling out while we're doing a intro art practice stream sesh. Zim got a tablet, and they are doing arts with it. It's awesome. Ren is too. We just can't see it. Just imagine. Cool says pretty cute drawing. Oh, that's a new. I don't think I've seen that one. Color your doodle? Or is that are you gonna be coloring it, or do you have like
So,
like
yes, actually.
Oh.
So yes, we have a new thing with the Dono Doodles. If you've gotten a Dono Doodle from, Whiskers or Raijin, and you want it colored, but don't want to pay the full amount for them to do it, every $30 you can get yours colored by me. Fair warning.
Ooh.
Well, you see what I can do. So, if it ain't good, this is practice. Just remember that, everyone. Hello, Hex.
And you can say you got your stuff colored by the Razim before they became what they're gonna become in the future. Right when they're just starting to do their arts. Teehee. Hex, art, Zim, art, Zim, art, Zim. Zim TFing into an artist. You're watching transformation of a new skill live on stream. Hee. XX, how are all the streaming beans today? I just woke up. I'm kind of getting everything started and just vibing on my end. Funny enough, like woke up a little early, did some chores and stuff, and slept in a little bit until 3-ish, and yeah, still kind of waking up. Ooh, grass. Commander talking about Arma Reforger. Oh, cool. Let me know how good it is. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing that for a bit. But tell me how you like it. I still kind of want to play Claw Punk more, the little indie game I started Friday. It was pretty fun. It's kind of like Broforce, except with cats. I think I might try to beat that tonight, maybe. That, and I'm really liking doing dialogue-y heavy stuff, so practicing voice acting. Oh, I don't think I told you, Hun. I might have told you. I got into a role in a animation that the person who did my intro screen and my end screen, I Am Samuel, he's working on his own little project and let me voice one of his characters.
You told me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah. He kind of poked me yesterday saying it's gonna be like an official thing. I thought I was doing testing audio with a few lines, but I guess it's I guess maybe a short animation or like a pilot. So, yeah, neato. Yep, Epic. I'm doing minor, very, very not like actual like a show yet, but it's a pilot, indie animation pilot, which is really cool. I'm down for that. I almost got into a Friday Night Funkin' thing, but it never got finished. Mini goal is one day to be in a video game as a voice actor. That'd be neat. Oh yeah, Kanaka? Which version of Skyrim are you playing? Version 37 or 408? I'm looking forward personally to the day when Zim picks back up Skyrim after hearing how much time he put into that game.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Ah, Toshime!
Tokeme just resubscribed for 66 months. KD5 Hirazim Beans.
Toshime, thank you so much for that resub and your 66 months of support. Thank you. And tier 2 at that.
Oh. No. Toshima, I dare you to use the tier 2 emotes. I want to see which ones. I don't have them memorized by heart, but which ones are the tier 2 ones you get for doing tier 2? If there's any special emotes in that tier. Kanako says Skyrim Anniversary Edition heavily modded, as it should be. Oh, your art's invoking feelings. It's making me like want to go back and get a jacuzzi again. I missed when I used to be like the rare, very rare, not like something I do ever like a lot at all, but jacuzzi moments are nice. Love jacuzzis.
Well, this is more, kiddie pool kind of idea, but,
Hey, whatever, it's still cool.
Yes, I'm
for
drawing a
while.
tree now, Ducks.
Nope, I fuse. By the way, if y'all want to transform Zim, y'all should go over there and use some of those potions. They're part of his redeems. He has a whole system where anytime you use potions, it has all sorts of transformations that can happen midway as well. So go do that, I dare you. See what you can make. We got fuse for a while, Carrie. At least. I will miss that tail, though. Well, I have a kobold form, Kanako, and I have technically a dragon form, the wheel dragon, legally distinct wheel dragon. But I'm never gonna say no to more dragons. Especially with that 6 legends we're playing. And before there's a battle of the fuse to keep Zim as fuse.
It's
I have a trivia question.
Fuse is with an S, not a Z, by the way.
Ooh, bat. But yes, I have a trivia question for y'all in the chat. How many dragon forms with the TF Talkies does Zim have that are dragons? Good luck. Loving this piece. Ooh. You're catching the details really nicely. The composition was already a thing that I was like impressed by, but you're catching like the little details that are important. I'm liking little tree branch sticks, the 3 stripes on the muzzle. Ducks. I think there's like 3 dragons: Squirrel, the PC, and both Eastern and Western Dragon. You didn't count Fuse, right? See. Oh, that's right. It was
Rex
Eastern, it wasn't.
clearly missed a spot when mowing the yard here. That grass needs to be trimmed around that tree.
What? I don't know. That's impressive. You put this on me. I didn't want to damage the lawnmower, hun. It's by the tree roots.
Hello, Raharu.
What's up, Raptor Bra? Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Raharu.
How you doing with your drawing, Ren?
Doing all right.
Screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. Oh, hey, full bat. That must be very interesting to draw on a tablet with those wings.
Ran, one thing that I have realized quickly with this is just accept you're gonna suck.
Heck yeah. Legit.
Just have fun with it. That is the most important thing.
Fantastic advice.
That's very difficult for me.
Oh, I'm aware. But do it, get it done, ship it, or delete it.
Yeah.
The more thought you put into it, the worse it's gonna be. Why is there a thing in the rulebook that lets characters cause damage for bad jokes?
What? That
I will let you think about that, Epic.
That came out of nowhere.
Oh, absolutely, Epic. I mean, to be fair, the person, somebody in the party has to, actually spend the XP for it. So, it is a cost, but yeah.
For the lols. Storyteller can discount it to be free, though.
Joke.
Says Epic. Ooh, Marten.
Well, yes, technically they can. That doesn't mean that they have to.
Yeah.
And I, as a storyteller, would rather just put it onto my monsters for when you guys fight them. As I have done.
25 XP is a small price to pay to inflict punishment for puns. Agreed. It's a feat that pushes people to make better funnies. I'm all for any rules that are all about this for the rule of fun. So, I'm supporting that. That sounds awesome.
I mean, the punishment feat has been in there forever now.
Gonna make HP stand for hours per pun with the rule like that. Look, I play Undertale, so for me, puns are funny. They may hurt sometimes, but they're still funny. They're more of a, aw, geez, kind of hurt. Pat pat. Ooh. Nice choice. Giving a different look than the grass doing that. Looks good. Quote for being dense. Wow. Damn, I still can't see the quotes on my phone. Could just load it up from the computer real quick. Let's see. Haha, I can see. I don't want you rubbing your face on him, Narashi. Okay.
Oh no, Epic. I was seeing them yesterday. Alright, I think I'm ready to call this done.
Aw, did one land on my muzzle? I can see that.
Yes.
Aw. Heck yeah.
Well, yes,
Nice
Epic.
job, sir.
That's the way you defeat the puns, is you leave them starved.
Dang. Yeah. Hell, I am honored to be a part of the drawing process and one of your pieces you're doing on here. This is cool. I can get a little bird spot in the tree. Cool. A little gator pointing out.
I don't see a way to, I'm sure there is a way, I just don't want to bother looking for it, so I'll just send the whole thing, and you can crop it later if you want.
Sure.
So yeah, that's
What
it
program-
for... What's up, Ren?
I was gonna say, what program are you using?
Clip Studio Pro.
Here, send it to me and I'll crop it for you.
It's not a big deal, but...
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for the art practice today, everyone. So just gonna stop the recording. Actually, I suppose I should go ahead... I think every 4 days I'll do a video. I can stitch them together every 4 days. So... yeah, we'll go ahead and do a proper outro here. So, thank you everybody for joining us so far with our art journey. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards or stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining, everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Dudes.